So we're back to the core.
You can't have enough of the core.
I know you can't.
Yeah. We should work it every day.
We really should.
Yeah.
I mean, I do. Do you?
I work it about 5 days a week, but I really do.
Oh, I do.
Like about 5 days a week.
Yeah, I do it watching the news.
What?
Yeah. Every morning.
You're so efficient.
There's one news segment that goes almost 20 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, we're for 20 minutes.
For 20 minutes.
Oh, she's so good.
And so good. Though. And like a little lady. Anyway, but here's a fun thing. You can do core exercises in sitting. And really,
so
most
nice.
people think, oh, you got to do, crunches, they're planks, right, and that. You don't have to. This is Carbonas Velis's work, and he did this in 2012, and he showed all these really great core exercises that you could do in sitting. So Dana's going to show you some, and I'm actually going to show you some.
Okay, good. Well, I mean, your core's strong if you're working at 20 minutes a day.
You should, hopefully.
All right, so go ahead. We're going to start in sitting. And actually, the first one is so nice. If you're just starting out working your core, literally sitting unsupported will work your core. So rather than sitting back in your lazy boy chair during a commercial break, sit up, and you want to sit tall so your shoulders are stacked over your hips. If you sit there for a minute, you're working your core. So that if you do that every commercial break, think about how much core work you're getting. So that's level one. That's an easy one. Now we're going to go on to some other ones that involve a little bit more thought. We're going to go into what's called an anterior and posterior tilt. So sitting tall, again, unsupported. Watch my pelvis. My pelvis is going to tilt forward. If you think about your pelvis as a ring, it's like a bucket. I'm dumping the water out of the front of the bucket. So my pelvis is going forward. That I'm going to hold for 6 seconds. And then I'm going to go the other direction. So I'm dumping the water out backwards. That I'm holding for 6 seconds as well. So you're going to go back and forth like that, 6 seconds each position for 10 repetitions. So you're getting a good amount of work in, but again, you're still sitting down. And then you're going to come and you're going to do a side movement. So our core goes the whole way around the center of our body. So we want to work at all planes of motion. This one's lateral flexion or like a side bend. We're going to do 2 different ways. Put your arms behind your head if you can. And the goal on this one is to try to bend so far to the side, your elbow is almost touching the surface you're sitting on. Now, it's hard to do, and we might not have that range of motion. Go as far as you can, and you're going to do that for 6 seconds, and then the other side for 6 seconds. And you're going to hold that each side 10 repetitions. And again, if it's hard for you to get your shoulders behind your head, you can make modifications that work for you, and you can do your arms at your side. The studies show behind your head, but I don't want you to put strain on your shoulders trying to get there. And then you're also going to work lateral flexion a little differently, where you're trying to raise your hips up towards your hip bone up towards your ribs. So it's like you're hiking your hip. So arms can go back here, and you're going to bring hip up towards your rib cage on one side. You're going to hold that again 6 seconds, and then you're going to do the other side, 10 repetitions on each side. And then Carole's going to show you the rest of the program.
So then you work on your rotation. Okay, which is really simple. So you just cross your arms, you rotate your trunk, you hold it 6 seconds, then you come to the middle, cross your arms, turn as far as you can go, or just holding it, and you'll feel it in your erector spinae and in your obliques. So that's really a nice one. Then you could do the same thing for the lower trunk, but what you're going to do is you're going to rotate here. And so to do that, you're kind of going to push one knee forward, one knee back. So back and forth on those knees so that you're rotating your trunk. I hope you can see that. Maybe I'll go like this so you can see it a little better. So I'm rotating this part and then I'm rotating this part. All right. I'm not sure you can see it as well as I would like, but basically one knee comes forward and then one back, just like this, to rotate that lower trunk muscle. Then you're going, and again, you should hold each of those 6 seconds. And again, Dana said 10 times, but what you're working for is 2 sets, so 20. It's a lot, but you can get through this in 20 minutes, again, and get the whole news in the morning. Now, and then what you're going to do is you're going to reach. So you reach each direction. So we're going to reach forward. You can do both hands or one hand. Then you're going to reach to the side. And again, hold that for 6 seconds. Reach to the other side. And then you're going to reach backwards. So just let that body go backwards, and you can really feel all the muscles coming in, holding you up, and then you come back to forward. So you do each of those for 6 seconds. That's the program. So what do you think?
I think that's fantastic. You're working all planes of motion, all the muscles in your core, and you can do it while you're watching the news. Love it.
Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for listening to this episode.
For the most up-to-date information about our videos and our products, please visit our website at exerciseforagingwell.com.
And be sure to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and tell your patients, your friends, your neighbors, your parents, your dog to listen and to do anything to spread the word.
Together, we can create a healthier, more pain-free, and active future. Thank you again, and stay healthy.
Thank you.